What's up, guys? It's your boy Fiskitti here, and welcome back to another video here on the internet. I died sometime between now and the last episode. I think I was mining for netherite or something like that. But, we have a couple elytra, but I want more so that we can keep these as backups. So I'm gonna take this elytra, right? And we're gonna go to the end. And we're gonna look for another elytra. Okay, first things first, make some rockets. There we go, rockets, it's magic. End busting time. I don't actually know where to go. Or maybe I do. Let's just fly. So let's go this way. I forgot to bring an ender chest. Here's an end city that I assume I've been to. And it doesn't have a ship, so it doesn't really matter anyway. You know what we should do? We should turn the render distance up. 45 chunks. Let's just break my computer. Wow. See, it was worth it. Oh, oh, no, no. Merry New Year, everybody. Okay, we're fine. Ooh. Nope, bye-bye. I just want the darn head. No! Another one! Oh. And another one! It doesn't look like that one has a ship, though, but man. Oh. No, no. I'm starting to feel the lag. Move. Move. No. No. Bad. Bad. Don't kill me. Don't kill me. Don't kill me. Don't kill me. See, maybe we should have brought all our, armor and stuff. I'm just gonna break the chest. I can still feel the lag. That one doesn't have an in-ship. So let's just turn down the lag. We made our way out with 2 extra elytra. Ooh, it's a way back. And now we have like 3 elytra. Indie man. Oh, crap! No! Stop haunting my nightmares. Anyway, I forget what I did last episode, to be honest. I've been busy and not playing a whole lot of Minecraft, except for like the past few days. And so I did a bit more to this in between episodes. And then we also have this, which leads down to complete and utter death. And I'm thinking, right, I should probably tear all this down for one. And I'm also thinking. So anyway, my bright idea, right, is to make a path like somewhere over here and copy the something I saw from like a YouTube video way deep in the depths of my cyber with the cyberware in my brain, something like that. So I'm thinking, right, basalt and just polished basalt. Ugh. But mainly basalt, and then like random places, you know, smooth basalt and like, I don't know, whatever you call this stuff, deep slate, cobbled deep slate, something like that. I don't know. That looks nice. Anyway, this is my actual masterclass of a design. Uh, let me just, there we go. Obsessive compulsion disorder much? Question mark. Anyway, nice road design. I like it. Also need to do some lanterns and stuff. But yeah, so I'm thinking just gonna do this basic design pretty much all the way down through here. And then should probably remove all of this ugly mess where I was trying to figure out how to do something probably impossible. But I don't feel like doing that right now, so I'm not going to, because it's New Year's Eve. Merry New Year's, everybody. So here's the thing, right? I don't like it. But the thing is, the thing. I actually do like it, it just doesn't work well. So I'm thinking, right? Let me just get the moss that I forgot to get. It's a bright idea, right? We add, like, moss and bushes, right? That makes everything look better. Maybe. We'll see. I feel like the moss makes it look a little bit better, but it's still basically unnoticeable. So, right, what we do, actually, before I do the bushes, I'm gonna do the more important thing, right, which is whatever it's called, the lantern thingies, the lamps, the street lights. So I have a couple different design ideas, right? They all pretty much start out with this, and then thinking the warped fence. We just... Okay, nope, not right there. Where's my axe? I don't have an axe. Anyway, that's the first lamp design. And this is going to take a lot more lanterns than I thought if I'm going to do it this way. Okay, big brain move. We could also just do one. Let me see if I can fix the lag somehow. Okay, anyway, other one, go right here. Same base, right? Maybe 3 high this time for some variety. And then we do spruce fence up like maybe a little bit taller than this one. I don't know about that. That's way too tall. Okay, we just took off like 3 blocks. I feel like that might be a little better. But I feel like this design, right, needs to be short, and this one needs to be a little taller. Oof. There we go. Like, super short. I still don't know if I like that. Maybe. Okay, I'm overcomplicating things. Okay, simple mode. In fact, maybe we could even use, like, regular, not regular. The blue lanterns. Whatever the crap you call those, like soul lanterns or whatever it is. So in theory, right, this will look a little better here and add a little bit of variety. I like it. And so now what we do, right, so we add in the bushes, which I have like 2 stacks of, which isn't nearly enough. Is this? Well, guess I'm breaking leaves with a pickaxe. Yeah, so like just random little stacks, bush-like things of leaves. Just stack these up kind of randomly. See, this is nice. So, I was drawing a thing the other night, and I have this like weird amalgamation, or whatever the crap the word is, of like a whole bunch of different styles of like architecture and stuff for like this city I'm thinking of. And this is kind of what I'm trying to replicate in Minecraft, even though it kind of feels like it's almost just been in my head for like however many months or whatever. But I'm thinking, right, so I was drawing the gothic thing, which, you know, you may see in some point on the channel, I don't know, blah blah blah. The idea behind it, right, is the forest controls the city, and that is a key point of the aesthetic. Like, something hard to capture. I don't know how to explain it. I guess there are so many like different styles and aesthetics I'm trying to capture with these ideas, but I think a huge key point for them is that, you know, the nature controls the city, and instead of, you know, so what happens naturally with cities over time is the humans build the cities, and then the cities grow, and then there's basically no more forest. But the idea of this is that the city is integrated into the forest instead of the forest, you know, being overtaken by the city. I hope that made sense. I'm pretty happy with this path. I'll probably add on to it and stuff. We need propagules. We need mangrove. Ugh. But I don't know why I'm farming for emeralds. I don't really right now, because I don't really have a need for them. But I will show you guys a cool trick that I use a lot. So it's a pretty well-known trick. You make a bunch of glass panes from the glass trade, and then you trade with, these guys. And if you can get them down to 1 emerald, it's pretty nice. It's a pretty good trade. And see there, we literally just got back to the exact amount of emeralds we spent. Totally worth it, right? It's a little tedious at first. And you also, I should probably mention, for anyone wanting to do this themselves, you need to zombify these guys. But when it really pays off is when you get the one for one trade. And see, after like 5 minutes maybe, we like doubled our emerald count. Or like quadrupled, I think. And so now from 4 emeralds and some incredibly overpowered villagers, because that's just how this game works. His eyes. I don't know what I'm doing. So help me. Stand still. Ugh. Okay, never mind. I was trying to show off the eye animations. I have like some sort of mod pack. Not mod pack. Texture pack. I don't know. I forget. Anyway, point is, once you have these guys leveled up and all that jazz, you can get like a crap ton of emeralds pretty fast. I'm gonna keep doing this for a while because I'm bored and I don't feel like moving on to the other stuff that I'm supposed to do. So, procrastination. Oh, ha 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 ha. Start singing Halo music. Don't question the name. Do not question the name. Shoom, shoom, shoom. Guys, it's a major lifetime crisis. I can't find my netherite hoe, the most useful tool of them all. Help me find my netherite hoe by going to www to find my netherite with the .com. No, no. There we go. He dead. Okay, anyway, this is what it looks like at a relatively more complete state. And it's nighttime, of course, which is, a whole aesthetic it'd be going for. I think it's pretty nice. And like I said, I kind of didn't like the road. I didn't think it fit, but we've made it work. And I feel like part of the reason the road didn't work was because it didn't have like the bushes and the lanterns and stuff. It felt kind of industrial to an unlikable degree, at least for me personally. I just realized I have incredibly low health. We've got a build I'm wanting to do right about here, so I'm just gonna go procrastinate doing that some more. I forgot this was down here. Kinda cool. I died. Again. And this time I lost the Elytra. Again. So I'm just gonna play with that one for a while, because I don't feel like going back to the end again in the same episode. So what I'm gonna do instead is just go ahead and do a build. I've already laid out sort of like the foundation over here for the build. It's gonna be like a I don't know how to explain it. It's a build. It's I feel like it'll go pretty well with all of this. Has lots of deep slate and darker colors and stuff, which I'm not actually gonna add all the detail today. But I do have most of the stuff to get at least a bit of a base down. But there is something I want to do on camera before I go and do that build. So I do actually have some extra netherite. And I use this axe a lot. I've lost my axes plenty of times, as you can see by the 4th, title on it. But what I'm going to do, that's the wrong thing. This thing, I'm going to netherite the pickaxe. I don't know why I felt like doing this on camera. It just feels big, to get something netherite, even if you already have like a couple extra netherite. But yeah, I have more more netherite stuff now. And if you were wondering, which I'm sure you weren't, because, you know, I don't know. But we didn't lose any netherite stuff in the process of dying in the nether to a hoglin. Although I have some like one of these, this one. I have some random leggings, so I'm gonna wear these now. And I'm thinking, because you know, let's face it, the armor looks kind of ugly, especially when you have a pretty skin like I do. I sound kind of weird. Anyway, whenever you have a pretty, you know, whenever you have a cool skin, you know, and I really like my skin, um, it kind of hurts to put the armor over it. And so what I'm gonna do next episode, I'm just walking around ranting right now. Just look at my face. Look at this face. Why would you want to wear a helmet over this? Anyway, uh, I do have a new skin that I'm really excited to show you guys, but I'm not gonna do that till next episode. I should actually put myself in the third person when I'm talking. But so I have a new skin I'm gonna show you at the beginning of next episode. So stay tuned for that, I guess. And I'm also gonna try to get like a texture pack so that the armor doesn't show. So that'll be fun. I'm just gonna start the build now. So I didn't realize until after I had already recorded everything, but I lost the footage for the time lapse. And honestly, I'm kind of used to it at this point. I'm also kind of moved on since I actually found out because it's been like a day since I realized. But yeah, so no time lapse. Hopefully there will be one next video. But yeah, enjoy the rest of the video. Beautifully unfinished. So believe it or not, I actually need more deep slate, which I probably don't need as much for this specific build, but I'm gonna go mine for a bunch and then I'm gonna actually finish this, hopefully like off camera. I think I just found something completely ridiculous. Look at this. Look at this. This baby piglin is wearing my elytra. Did you see that? It was a baby piglin wearing my elytra from when I died earlier. A baby piglin. So here's the build, which is still partly unfinished. I need to do there's some stuff I need to do to it. For one, I want to add bushes, and then back there in the back, kind of to the left in the back, I want to add like a tall tree towering over it. But I want to talk about the lore a little bit of this build, kind of like why I picked some of the designs I did and stuff, or at least how it can tie into a bit of a story. So, as you can see, right, the bottom section of which here's where I still need to add some detail, but the bottom, the foundation of the build is looks pretty burnt and it's very dark. And so the idea I think behind that is that a building was burnt down, right? So this is like someone lives here in theory, and this building was burnt down. And so when it was rebuilt, whoopty, when it was rebuilt, they kept the foundation because it was still rather strong. And so they kept the foundation and they built on top of it. And that's where the what do you call this stuff? The deep slate comes in. Uh, and so that is why the deep slate's here. And that eventually gets a little bit eroded over time and stuff. And as you can kind of see, uh, it'll probably look better on some of the other walls, but it kind of starts off rougher with like more cobbled deep slate and some mud and smooth basalt and all that stuff. And then it works its way into more like bricks and uh, whatever you call that stuff, you know, newer stuff. So the further you go up, the newer it gets. And I've also, in some of these other builds, I should move this eventually. But in some of these other builds, right, I haven't used wood as like a base a whole lot. Like that's about the only wood I've used, and that's nether wood. So I decided to use kind of jungle wood to some degree here, and then also dripstone and granite, and kind of mix that in. And I that also feels a lot newer to add on to the newer the further up you go. And then I figured uh, the crimson netherwood with nether crimson stems would look pretty good for the roof. And I still need to add some detail to that. I feel like there's probably a block we can mix in with that to make it better. Uh, but and then also the all the plant life. The idea behind that. So I'm thinking, especially over on this side, there's going to be like a lot of greenery growing up. It'll look like it's just been taken over by like moss and vines and stuff. And that's kind of the idea. The idea is that as this has been added onto, uh, the greenery and the life has grown up around it. And almost as if it's been abandoned, except more so that the life has been nurtured, the greenery and plants have been nurtured, rather than, taking all down for the sake of the architecture. And I feel like that's kind of the overall goal with all of these buildings is the greenery kind of takes over the architecture because the greenery has been nurtured to a point where it's not just exclusively these human built, these man built, cities. But yeah, that's some of the lore behind this build. And I'll do I'll do the back eventually. Don't worry. And all the rest of the stuff. But I'm also thinking here something I'm gonna do eventually. Oh yeah, so this I kind of need this to be a little bit flat. So I'm thinking, right, we have like sort of a wall here, which it could feel man built or it could not. I'm not sure what I want to do exactly, but I'm thinking like a wall, either like a stone wall or a metal wall. If it's metal, it would feel kind of man built, and then this part, the green, would kind of grow over that, and there would be like a ladder up through the green. Uh, I I don't know how to explain it super well, but I'll probably do that over the course of the next however many episodes or like between episodes or whatever. Something I did realize though is so I use azalea leaves a lot. So far, the only two leaves we've really used in all these builds is azalea and oak. And I think I want to keep it that way. Uh, Sort of like the continuity of the types of greenery and stuff growing in the area. But I realized I don't actually know where I've put my saplings. So what I'm gonna do, right, is fortune these. Oh, here we go. Okay. I thought I thought for a second that they didn't drop. But yeah, that gets us one. And that way we can keep farming it. So I have this netherite hoe, which is really good. It's got efficiency and breaking and everything. But right now it has silk touch. And I feel like I don't think there's anything we really need a silk touch pick a silk touch hoe for. Uh, and the reason I haven't really thought about it much is because usually I'm farming the nether the the nether woods, and so I haven't really thought about it that much. But I think I'm probably going to change this to fortune. So I'm gonna go to the village right now and do that. And then we can mine this down and continue making the azalea, getting the azalea leaves and stuff. Which actually, now that I'm looking at these, I forgot these existed. These are like really pretty. So I'll probably use some of those at some point. Ooh, and it's already dropping uh, the, 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 the saplings. So that's cool. But yeah, I'm gonna go to the, no, I'm gonna go to the village and do that real quick. So I just spent like a million years trying to get this Fortune 3 book, and I finally got it because I didn't realize, but we didn't actually have a Fortune 3 villager. So now what I'm gonna do, right, is I'm gonna take these. And so then what we're gonna do is go to this anvil. We're just... Why? So help me. Okay, so alternatively, this is so frustrating. Alternatively, we can just unenchant this. And so in theory, right, what we can do is we can put this in here. We can unenchant it. And we can put it back in here. Do fortune. I think it was unbreaking 3. Not mending yet. And then efficiency. And then mending. And now... why did it make me do that? That was so painful. See, in theory, and I think used to. I don't know if this is still a thing for sure. But used to, right? Because you can't have Silk Touch and Fortune on the same thing. Because, you know, one overrides the other. And so in theory, used to, you could put one... You could have, like, a Silk Touch item, and then you could put it in an anvil and combine it. And one would overwrite the other, instead of just completely not being able to do it at all. But we now have a proper netherite hoe, and we can do our do. Mine the tree and all that stuff. I need to empty out my inventory. Oh yeah, I forgot to give us this dirt too. But yeah, so now we can farm that stuff. And then sometime soon. So I'm thinking the next build we do will be, I think we'll probably build an auto smelter, because I need a fast way to smelt stuff. And also, it'd be nice for some XP, which doesn't really matter because we have an Enderman farm that I built like a long time ago. But, so we'll probably take this down and move and add on to it somewhere else, and then build a building around that. Maybe not next episode, but maybe. And then I'm thinking this is gonna kind of divide off into like a little alleyway. I have a few ideas for that. Probably have to terraform this a little bit and stuff. But yeah, I'm gonna end it there. I'll finish this build some point soon, and we'll continue working on it. I might do it on like a live stream or something. So check out the Twitch, you know, shameless self-promotion. But yeah, anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. Consider subscribing and all that stuff. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed, and next episode I'm going to have a new skin that I'm really excited for. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. The propagulator gates.